Hey everybody, how's it going? So today is another day of our series 20th of July 2026. Here we are with another video and I hope you guys are doing well. You are safe and you are building forward, you are making moves. But the thing is I really want to first of all I want to keep this series solely related to business and entrepreneurship. However, the ongoing political debates and controversies and all of the embezzlement by the government is really catching our nerves, and it really sparks me to speak upon this topic, although I am heavily resisting it, because the thing is, whenever you speak about politics, you always are biased. You there is very rare case you are unbiased or you have an nuanced view, but most of the time you are having an opinion. And the thing is, whenever you start a political controversy or political talk with someone, for example your friend, maybe in if he or she is the same opinion, or maybe in the different opinion as well, the thing is, the debate will continue on, go forever. There is literally no end to this, because the thing is, you can make up anything in your mind, and it will not literally affect even this much to the government, because the thing is, you are just a person, you are just a view, you are just a common person. So the only thing is, so if you are just watching this video later on, so what I'm referring to is the CJP protest right now, which is ongoing in Delhi, which is really concerning and really questioning, making us to question the government, whether is it really accountable, whether it is really democratic or not, right? So the thing is, I really don't want to talk about this topic, because the thing is, even though if I start talking about this topic, there will be a lot of debates in the comments, and maybe the conversation will go endless, it will go forever, right? But anyways, let me just focus on the business and main topic of the video, that is why everyone lives in delusion, right? Why everyone lives in their own world. How is it affecting us, how does it affect others, and how does it actually change our ability to perceive things, right? So the thing is, let me just deep dive into this topic from the introduction. Now the main part of the video really starts. The thing is, we really want to emphasize on the fact which is known as delulu. The thing is, delulu might be a really kind of iconic, or maybe you can say a really laughable word for you, because this is really portrayed by Gen Zs, and it is kind of commercialized by them, by the newer population. But the old historic meaning of this word or the synonym is delusion. So everybody, if you see everybody, even me, even your friend, if even someone lives in their own world. And the thing is, in their own world, for example, if I assume, for example, if someone is in his high school and he's preparing for a specific exam, he is in the lulu, he is completely enforced, his complete mind is indulged in the specific thing, and he is not having a nuanced balanced view or balanced side, right? For example, every person has an extremity. For example, there are there is a stage in one's life where the delusion really sparks up. It is at the maximum point, at the point of satiety, and after that it becomes diminished, or maybe for some people it really spikes up when they are reaching their old age as well, right? So the thing is, let me tell the periods when the delusion of a specific person is the maximum, right? So those two types of cycles in human life is the teenage and the old age, right? So in these two specific periods, a person's mind is so indulged in a specific thing, or is motivated, and he is completely into the specific topic. For example, let me just have an really controversial example right now, which is, for example, all of the old people, or of the for example, most of the people who are in the old age support a specific party, and they cannot resist any criticism of it, and nor they have any nuanced view. And if we talk about teenagers, the best example could be that they are preparing for a specific exam, or they're completely indulged in their academic tasks, that they are not having like any sense of the real world, how things work, and overall their personality development, right? And it might be wrong to take a example like such which I am about to mention, but this is also a notable one. For example, if you have like probably seen those JEE AR1 AR2s, and like you probably have seen their videos. For example, once they have got their results, they are celebrating it, and you probably have seen their dance. And no, I'm not trying to imitate their dance actions right now and do anything, but you probably have seen a lot of their videos. Like they don't have any like personal character development, they don't have any persuasive skills or any like speaking abilities as well. So it doesn't develop a person holistically, right? For example, if you want a person to run a business, be a businessman, so as a head of the company, as the owner of the company, a person always needs to look over multiple aspects. The person needs to look over the social responsibility as well. The person needs to look with the communication and relationship department as well. He needs to look with the HR team, he needs to look with the sales team, he needs to look with the product team as well. So there are very much like bifurcation into this, and a person cannot be completely indulged in a specific task, or if they are, they can only be indulged in the specific thing for the rest of their lives, right? So I believe that this statement is justified by the example which I took before, and it is really important to understand that we are also having a reality check every now and then about what is your progress, how are you doing as an individual, and is your personality being holistically developed or not. Are you having any communication skills just apart from the academics and just apart from the physique as well, right? Because those all aspects like cater to a good personality, and this is what owners have, right? For example, you are having a business and you can't be like, for example, just a software guy. You cannot be just like indulge in a software, you need to manage the other things as well, right? And the thing is, we really need to like look upon ourselves every once in a while, because this is very important to understand. Because for example, if a person is completely in a delusion, for example, let's just call it delusion A, and a person who is having delusion A meets with another guy who is having delusion B, and they both talk, it is same as the politics example which I just took in the starting of this video. Their talks will continue forever, and probably they will end up with a debate, right? So again, like the thing is, there are various factors that influence or delusion of a person, specific person. They might be studies, they might be influencer videos that they see on Instagram. Because the thing is, for example, if a person is completely alone, he is not social, he is not interacting with other people. For example, like you have probably heard that example, being locked up in a room and just studying, right? And like for example, like if a person is not going to school, not interacting with other humans, not social, he is purely in delusion, for sure, right? But if a person is, of course, like to some extent everyone is in a delusion, and in a delusion to achieve a specific goal is very good as well. But a person always need to have that holistical ability to interact with other humans as well, and understand their point of view as well, have empathy, and create a nuanced balanced view of the specific politic or the specific society as well, right? So this video mainly like revolved around politics and all, but the thing is, I really want to include my business updates and other checks in tomorrow's video, because those are important as well. But let's just skip today's video up to this topic only, and we will probably meet tomorrow. And let's go. Peace out.